I never gave the delivery app my full name. Just That's it. One letter. That's how I've had it set, the delivery that knew my name. Up for 2 years. 3 nights ago, a delivery arrived at my door. The boy standing there looked straight at me and said my full name. Not R, not the name on the order, my actual full name, the one that isn't anywhere in the app. The app's delivery notes, the ones only. I'm supposed to be able to write had a message in them I never typed. It said, "Tell her I remember." I need to back up, because that delivery wasn't the first strange thing. It was just the first thing I couldn't explain away. 2 weeks earlier, I'd ordered food late, nothing unusual. I order most nights. I work late shifts and don't cook. The delivery boy who came that night was new. I hadn't seen him before, and our building doesn't get many drivers this far out. He handed me the bag, and before I could say thanks and close the door, he said something odd. "You order every Tuesday and Thursday, same time, same building." It was true, but drivers don't usually track patterns like that. They get a new order, they go, they leave. It felt like he'd been paying attention in a way that made my skin prickle, though I told myself it was just a chatty new hire trying to make conversation. The following Tuesday, an order I never placed showed up at my door. Anyway, I want to be clear, my account showed no such order. No charge, no confirmation, nothing in my history. But there was a bag sitting outside my door regardless, still warm, from a restaurant I'd never ordered from before but had coincidentally been thinking about earlier that same day. A conversation with a coworker. Nothing I'd said out loud near my phone. Nothing I'd typed anywhere. Inside the bag was a receipt. My name on it, my real one, and a note, scrawled at the bottom in handwriting that wasn't printed, wasn't typed. Handwritten, like someone had grabbed a pen at the restaurant counter, second time. "You didn't answer last time either. I didn't understand last time until..." I went back through old messages with my landlord, 3 years old, from before I'd even moved into this specific flat. A tenant before me, the woman who lived here before I did, had filed a complaint about a delivery driver who wouldn't stop showing up at odd hours, claiming he had orders for her that she never placed. She moved out 4 months after that complaint. The landlord never told me why. I did what felt like the only reasonable next step. I called the delivery company's support line and asked about the driver. Described him, the new one, the one who'd said too much that Tuesday night. The support agent went quiet for a long moment before telling me something I still haven't fully processed. According to their internal records, no driver matching that description, or any new hire in the last 6 months, had ever been assigned to deliveries in my building. Every single delivery to my address, including the 2 I'd actually ordered, had been logged as fulfilled by the same driver ID, a driver ID that, when the agent tried to look it up further, returned an account flagged as deactivated. 3 years ago, around the same time the previous tenant moved out, I asked the one question. I actually wanted an answer to deactivated why. The agent told me she wasn't authorized to share details like that with a customer, but she paused before hanging up and said one more thing, almost like she couldn't help herself. "Whatever you do, don't leave your door unlocked for the delivery. Some of the old accounts, they don't need you to open it." Which brings me back to 3 nights ago. Full name, the message in the notes I never wrote. "Tell her I remember." I asked him. I actually asked out loud, stupidly brave in the moment, remember what? He didn't answer right away. He just looked past me into my flat at a spot near the hallway closet that has never once felt like a normal part of this apartment, even before any of this started. Then he said, quiet and almost gentle, "I remember waiting for someone to open the door. She never did. Maybe you will." He turned and walked away before I could say anything else. I watched him go the whole length of the hallway. He never used the stairs. He never got in the elevator. He was just gone, somewhere between my door and the end of the corridor, in a hallway with no other exit. I checked that hallway closet that night for the first time since I moved in. I don't know what I expected to find. Old boxes, mostly. Dust. A smell I couldn't place. But behind a loose panel at the back, one that shouldn't have been loose, one that looked like someone had pried it open and pushed it shut again more than once, there was a single delivery receipt, yellowed, dated 3 years and 2 months ago. Her name was on it. The tenant before me. The order was never marked delivered. I don't order food after dark anymore. If something knocks now, I check the peephole first, and if I don't recognize the uniform, I don't open the door no matter what name they say through it. Because I don't think he's looking for a customer anymore. I think he's still looking for someone to finally answer. If a stranger's ever known more about you than they should, tell me in the comments, and subscribe, because I don't think this is the last delivery.